Every era has a name that echoes beyond numbers, beyond trophies, beyond boundaries. In modern Indian cricket, that name is Virat Kohli, a symbol of fearless passion, a force of sheer willpower. Welcome to the story of a boy who grew up to carry a billion hopes. The run machine, Virat Kohli. Born and raised in Delhi's vibrant streets, young Virat was never like the rest. He didn't just play cricket, he lived it. His father recognized that spark early on. But fate had its test. At just 18, Virat lost his father, yet walked out the next morning to score a match-saving knock. Not for glory, but for his father's dream. In 2008, at the bustling cricket grounds of Kuala Lumpur, a young Virat Kohli faced the weight of a nation's hopes as he captained India's under-19 team in the World Cup. The pressure was immense, yet he stood undeterred, guiding his team with fierce determination and unshakable confidence. When victory was sealed, his celebration erupted, loud, raw, and unapologetically passionate, reflecting the very essence of his fearless playing style. Virat hadn't come to merely blend in with the crowd. He had arrived to redefine the game and leave an indelible mark on cricket's future. Dream debut in blue soon followed. But the road to greatness isn't paved with applause. It's built on criticism, self-doubt, and endless hours in the nets. Kohli wasn't gifted success. He earned it with blood, sweat, and grit. The year 2011 was a turning point for Indian cricket. It began with a historic World Cup victory that united the nation in celebration. Later that year, in Hobart, a young batsman announced his arrival with a fearless and commanding century, signaling the rise of India's next great batting pillar, a player destined to carry the team forward with passion and grit. He made the impossible seem effortless, turning moments of immense pressure into opportunities to shine. Under the floodlights, chasing daunting totals with the entire nation watching, Virat Kohli thrived like no other. Every run, every shot was a testament not to luck or magic, but to relentless dedication and fierce obsession. An obsession with excellence that pushed him beyond limits, time and again, carving his place as one of the greatest to ever grace the game. In 2014, as MS Dhoni gracefully stepped aside from the Test captaincy, a new chapter in Indian cricket was written. Virat Kohli took the reins, not merely aiming to win matches, but to utterly dominate the opposition. His captaincy was marked by fierce aggression, passionate energy, and an unshakable fearlessness. With every decision and every stride on the field, Kohli led by example, inspiring his team to raise the bar and rewrite what it meant to compete at the highest level. But with greatness comes a heavy burden. As the weight of soaring expectations press down, even a champion's form can falter. The once unstoppable run of centuries slowed, giving rise to a daunting drought that tested both skill and spirit. The cheers that once echoed loudly began to fade, replaced by quiet whispers of doubt. Is Kohli's best behind him? The crowd's disappointment grew palpable, their hopeful cheers turning into restless murmurs and heavy sighs. Yet true champions aren't broken by adversity. They may bend under pressure, but they never shatter. With resilience forged in fire, they rise stronger, ready to reclaim their throne and silence the skeptics once and for all. 1,020 long days, a seemingly endless wait filled with anticipation, doubt, and hope. The cricketing world held its breath, watching and wondering when the great master would rise again. Then, on the grand stage of the Asia Cup, it happened. A defining moment. A thunderous roar from the crowd. The elegant stroke of a 71st international century. But make no mistake, Virat Kohli wasn't making a comeback because he was ever gone. He was simply gathering strength, recalibrating his focus, and preparing to unleash his brilliance once more. He didn't return, he reloaded. ICC T20 World Cup 2024. The stage was set. Years of heartbreak. Finals lost. Trolls louder than cheers. But this time, India came not just to play, they came to conquer. And leading the emotional charge was Virat Kohli. From the group stage to the grand finale, Kohli was a man on a mission. Every shot screamed purpose. Every run, redemption. And when the final ball was bowled, India were world champions again. For Kohli, it wasn't about silencing critics. It was about giving 1 billion hearts the moment they deserved. A decade after his first World Cup win in 2011, Virat lifted the cup again, not just as a player, but as a symbol of India's fighting spirit. For 17 years, one dream eluded him. The one title fans craved as much as he did, the IPL trophy. 2025, the wait was finally over. Under the lights of a roaring stadium, with emotions spilling on the turf, Virat Kohli and Royal Challengers Bangalore were finally crowned champions. It wasn't just a win. It was a reward for loyalty, resilience, and belief. He didn't change teams. He changed destiny. For Virat Kohli, this wasn't just cricket. It was legacy, fulfilled. Even after 25,000-plus international runs, 80-plus centuries, and countless memories, Virat Kohli's story is far from over. Because true greatness isn't in how many times you lift a bat, but how many hearts you lift when you do. This is not just the story of a cricketer. This is the journey of an emotion, a fire, a phenomenon. This is Virat Kohli, the run machine. Hit like and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Thanks for your support.